Hi everyone, so I'm back with another album review, and this morning I'm talking about a Barbra Streisand album from 1964 called People. So this album was really great. It had kind of a 60s jazz feel to it throughout the whole album. Very elegant and very classy, as always with Barbara, but this is just really nice. The first song on the album is Absent Minded Me. And she's saying she misplaced all these things. She lost her glove, she lost her keys. She keeps losing all these things, just like her, to lose her love, absent minded me. Just like me to lose my love, because I've misplaced all my things. The next song is When in Rome, I Do as the Romans Do. And this is really interesting. She says it's really upbeat for one thing. It's a very upbeat song. And she says, when in Spain, I do this, and when in different places, I do this. But when in Rome, I do as the Romans do. And the interesting thing about this song is she starts singing in Italian. She sings some parts of the song in Italian, so that's pretty cool. And she says, at the end, she says, Veni, vidi, vici. Like she's questioning it. It's a really cool song. I love that song. The next song is Fine and Dandy. In this song, she's feeling very love struck. She's feeling very over the moon. This song has a real bluesy feel to it. This is one of the more blues oriented songs on the album, and it's really good. The next song is called Supper Time, and this is also kind of like a blues, really like a blues song. She's talking about how should she set the table. She's not sure if she should set the table or not because her man's not coming home. So she doesn't see any point of fixing supper, but she thinks she should do it anyway. So that's real interesting. The next one is Will He Like Me? Will he like me when we meet? So this is like a blind date kind of situation. Will he like me when we meet? So she's feeling very nervous about that person meeting with this guy. The next one is called How Does the Wine Taste? This is my favorite song on the album. I love this song, How Does the Wine Taste? She's like talking about just getting out of her little room in her little house and really experiencing life. And she uses tasting wine for the first time as a metaphor for that. And it's very cool, very interesting, and just beautiful song, amazing song by her. The next one is I'm All Smiles. She's saying, I'm all smiles, because you're the one making me smile. I'm all smiles because of you. And that's very romantic and very sweet, very lovely song. The next song is called Autumn, and she's saying no matter how green the grass is, it's always like autumn to her because she just feels that chill, because her man, he's not treating her right, so she feels that chill. It's always like autumn to her. The next one is called My Lord and Master, and it kind of uses some archaic phrasing, I'll admit, in this song, but she's talking about will he like me? Will he be pleased with me, my Lord and Master? So that's what she calls her man in that song. The next one is called Love is a Bore. This is a really cool song. She says, Love is a bore. It's like a game without a score. It's like asparagus without a hollandaise. And she compares love to things without things. And she says, Love is a bore. It's really interesting. The next one is Don't Like Goodbyes, and she's saying don't like goodbyes. Um, she doesn't want to say goodbye to this guy. Um, and she's about to break up with him, and it's really sad for her. The last song is that huge hit for Barbara, People, the title track. So People, she did two versions of People. She did one version on the Funny Girl soundtrack, the Funny Girl movie soundtrack, and she did one version on this album. Now, I like the one on this album the best. I think this is the best version. The one on the Funny Girl soundtrack, it's different. I guess it's just because I'm used to hearing this version so many times that I'm used to it. And the one on the Funny Girl soundtrack is just completely different to me. But I guess both versions are really good. So the album artwork for People has Barbara standing on a beach. Her back is turned to the camera. You can see her bob haircut that she had in the 60s. She's got her hands on her hips, and it's just really nice. I think you would really love People when you listen to it. And a lot of people, I'm sure, have already heard this album. But even if you have heard it, listen to it again, because it's really beautiful. If you haven't heard it, please listen to it after you get through listening to me talk about it. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to me talk about Barbra Streisand's People album. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you stay tuned for more album reviews. More coming in the future, more Barbra Streisand ones too. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.